I present to you the most beautiful piece from Fendi from Fall Winter 22. Now, oddly for me, I just made a video about luxury YouTubers out of touch, and then my last two videos will be unboxings. The irony. But I did mention both of those pieces in the video I did about the luxury pieces I am lusting after. I'll link both of those videos down below so that you can, you know, go back and enjoy those and see where my head was at just a couple of weeks ago. So this one is a very, very special piece. Very rare, very difficult to get, especially for us here in Australia, and only a limited number were made. And it just so happened that a good friend of mine was, you know, let's just say reconciling her collection with how she uses her pieces, and mentioned to me that, you know, she might be going through and having a little bit of a look and maybe a little bit of a clean out. And I said to her, if you ever consider selling that piece, you know that I want it. And she's like, yes. I said, I looked all over Europe for that piece. She's like, well, you know, yeah, it might just be one of the ones that needs to go. And so she got home, she sent me pictures, and I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to say no to this? Of course I'm not going to say no to this. So without further ado, I'm going to reveal to you this very special piece from Fendi, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it fits into my collection and the relationship it has to some of my existing pieces. So here we go. This came all the way from Fendi at New Bond Street in London, where we were purchasing bags before Brexit, and then that came along and interrupted everything, from a wonderful sales associate on New Bond Street who's moved on to be a concert pianist. So inside here, oh, the colour is just divine. Oh my goodness. You got to know what this is if you've seen those videos. And yeah, let's just show you. Woohoo! It is the spectacular mint Fendi First in Fox. Oh my God, it is, the colour is just extraordinary. Let's do the eye colour test. Yeah, she matches. The colour is just extraordinary. She's in beautiful condition. My friend Nadia, she keeps all of her bags in gorgeous condition. She's never even used the strap. It's still wrapped up inside. All the stickers are on the inside of the bag. There's a little bit of tissue paper in the bottom as well. It is just a glorious, glorious, fun, whimsical piece that when these came out, the hardest thing was deciding on colour. And in Australia, if you've been following me for a little bit, you might remember that I tried on the poppy colour, which was like, I describe it as Aperol Spritz. And I just loved it. It was so beautiful, but it doesn't really fit with my colour palette, but look at it with the mauve. But I was so tempted, like I would have bought it. I just wanted something extraordinary in this collection. They had like a baby pink and a white, and neither of those were for me. I loved this, but it was in London, and I had spent a pretty penny on other pieces at that point in time and was waiting on the release. It must have been Fall Winter 23, was it? No, it must have been 22. I was waiting on the release of the 25th anniversary of the baguette pieces, and so I couldn't just keep going nuts. I did buy the mint regular baguette from the same collection though, and this is one of my absolute favourite pieces because it's just so complimentary and it's basically a neutral in my collection. But to have the texture and the special a Fendi First, but in a special limited Fox that they don't do anymore. And this one is like a lot softer and fluffy. It's so different to my purple one. I mean, they're sisters. They came from the same store. Can you believe it? So This one I picked up when I went shopping in London last year in September, and it was over a year old. So yeah, that makes it 2022. Okay, cool. And this one, Nadia purchased from New Bond Street in London. And so, oh, look at the little fox. She's so cute. Look, I know it's not for everybody. I apologize if, you know, you've already switched off by now if you're not a fan of this. But so many of you told me in my video I had to buy this, and like as if like I already, you know, I was picking it up the day that you saw that video. So it was a foregone conclusion. It was definitely happening, but I am thankful for your endorsement of my purchases for sure. But I did say that it would look beautiful with my mauve coat, that perhaps I could take this one to Paris with me. This actually feels smaller than the purple. I think it might be. I think the purple's actually a bit bigger. Or maybe it's just fluffier. The purple feels bigger, but I don't think it is. Anyway, I said that I thought this would be a beautiful piece to take to Paris with me as a contrast with my purple coat. So let me just pop in a little mod shot here of how I envisage me going out for dinner in the evening on a cold winter's night at the end of November in Paris with my gorgeous mint fox, because the purple fox has already been to Paris. Oh my goodness. So if you are looking for one of these, they aren't a CITES item, but certainly they're very hard to get hold of. You want one in good condition. You don't want one that's smelly. You want all the hardware to be in great condition, and particularly the leatherwork along the Fendi kind of clasp, the F clasp, because that can get kind of dinged up as well if people aren't careful with it. But goodness me, this is just a gorgeous specimen, and I'm so happy to have it. I'm so happy to have it. It took me quite by surprise, and when I was thinking about should I, I thought if I was scrolling Instagram and an ad for this came up in my feed with a consigner, I'd just click on it straight away. It would be a lay down misère. The fact that it's right under my nose with one of my great friends, it was just such an added bonus. So much peace of mind, and you know, hand delivered. We did a car park trade. Yeah, it was just, you know, sometimes the timing is everything, and you just have to jump on these things. And that's what I love about not really having a direction or a wish list in sight, because crazy wonderful things can happen. And yeah, I'm super grateful I had the opportunity to bring this one into my collection. If you're looking for them, I'll try and find some and link some options in the description box below for you to get you started. But they're just extraordinary pieces from Fendi. They reek of the heritage of the house with a really modern aesthetic of the Fendi First, and the playful whimsiness that I just love in my wardrobe, but also from Fendi. That's why Fendi is probably my, you know, it's not probably, it's my favourite house for pieces like this. I've not been buying much lately. Hopefully the new collections can bring some inspiration, but that's a whole nother topic. So yeah, if you've liked this little quick unboxing reveal, let me know in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up and join me for my next one. I look forward to seeing you then. Until that time, ciao.